Good afternoon. This is the House Appropriations Committee. It's Monday, March 23rd, 2026. It's just after 4 p.m. And we are back having explored our way through all the spreadsheets and the language and the web report and all the great information that our joint fiscal office folks have given us. So thank you all for all that information. Everybody got their questions answered? Not seeing any, and I know, thank you all for being around and available, because I had a few questions because I couldn't remember where things were, and it was you all just knew where everything was. So we will have an updated web report and language to reflect the money for the civic journalism. That will be part of tonight's thing, but we know that that's in there. Is that the only major change? I'm looking at Brady, but anybody else?
There was a change to the allocation in section E325 for HOP, just to align with 938.
Right, yeah, okay. Great, so nothing else substantive that anybody's come up with. Okay. Well, are we ready to vote on this budget?
I have a couple questions.
Yes, please.
In the language, section C103 happens to be on page 103 and 104 and 105. It's education, talking about transition grants.
Yes.
And I don't recall our having seen that before, and I'm just wondering where it came from.
We did see it before. Brady brought this as one of our parts of language. This is the money that we allocated for FY26.
Right.
So it's and somebody else will explain this better than me, but I'll try first. As they've gone along and as joint fiscal has seen what's happening with AOE and what we have seen and other people in talking with them, it's a reallocation. Now that we're clearer on what it needs to be used for. It was a little bit broader last year, and there was a lot of guessing on where it should go. And so this is clarifying the dollars in a better way. It's the same money. It's no new money.
Right, I knew that. Did the education committee take a look at this? And
yes, we had a meeting with a lot of people involved with this.
Okay.
Lynn.
Is this the $4 million that we
Yes.
asked? And she
Yes.
went through all the pieces
Right.
and parts of it.
Yeah.
Breakdown.
Yeah.
I was helpful.
Yeah. So
Okay.
anything else from joint fiscal that anybody needs to say about that? I think, yeah, everybody seemed to be on board with what, from the General Assembly, that's what we're doing here.
My other question regarded the adult education language, which we reviewed here thinking it was going to go in the budget. But apparently a change, somebody has decided
that's
it's
right.
going in the miscellaneous ed bill instead, which we have passed out. And I presume that means it's going to have to be an amendment from the education committee on the floor or from somebody. Because bill, we don't have the bill anymore.
We can get back to you on that, but I think
It was supposed to be a miscellaneous, and I think they're doing an amendment on the floor for that. We'll check and confirm. It's not gonna go away.
I want to make sure it doesn't go away.
Right. Yes,
So
I'm with you because we finally got it right,
I
so
know,
let's make
I
sure
know.
it gets all the way through.
It needs to be so. And it is okay to go in the miscellaneous ed bill. I
Right.
understand that.
Yeah.
It's just that
We don't
originally
want it to get
the
dropped.
directive came from the appropriations committee last year to do something about it
Right,
in the budget.
right,
So either it needs to be answered in the budget or in the
right,
miscellaneous ed
right.
bill.
We'll make sure that it's in this, like, that was, I'd forgotten all about that. Thanks for reminding me that, both of you, that, yes, that's the plan. I probably have a text about it somewhere.
Well, we can check and see when the miscellaneous ed bill shows up on the floor, and make sure that
Right, in
everybody's
fact,
prepared to
is
do
it-
that.
tomorrow.
Is it on the floor tomorrow?
Well, is it on notice? What's the number?
9:13, I believe. Oh, is it 9:31?
It is, yeah, because John is doing that.
Right.
Oh.
We'll find out. But it will be, that was the intent.
9:31.
It's not gonna get lost.
On that notice,
Is that part of the notice calendar?
yeah.
There's a lot of notice. That's,
Well, it says new business.
No, it's under new business.
Business. We're trying to move through all the things that passed out of.
It's not on notice.
It's on the-
I'm looking at the calendar for Tuesday, March 24th,
uh,
and it's on there as. We're gonna talk about it.
Maybe second reading.
Yes, it's second reading.
In theory, somebody put an amendment on the third
Right,
reading.
there's someone from education, ways and means,
Right.
and me.
Let me just, I can text Peter, well, just so to ask him to. But it will be on that bill. That's the plan, is to have it on the bill. Maybe I'll text you that.
All right, fine.
We can only multitask so far.
Well, if necessary, we can amend.
We can amend it if we need to, right, because, yeah. Okay,
Those were the only two
that's your
questions.
questions, okay.
Yeah.
Any questions from anybody else? All right, if that is the case, I'll entertain a motion to pass out favorably. We don't have a number yet. The FY 27 budget.
I so move.
Okay, is there a second? Second, John? All right. Any further discussion? Seeing none, the clerk is ready. Please call the roll.
Representative Blumenle,
Yes.
Representative Dickinson,
Yes.
Representative Feltes,
Yes.
Representative Kaczynski,
Yes.
Representative LaRoche. Yes. Representative Lewicki,
Yes.
Representative Nigro,
Yes.
Representative Squirrel, yes. Representative Stevens.
Yes.
Representative Yakavoni.
Yes.
Representative Shy,
Yes.
11-0-0.
Good job, everybody.
Very good. Thank you, Robin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, GFO. So appreciate it. Great job. Wow, here we are. We'll have some highlights tomorrow for caucuses. Caucus of the whole Wednesday morning, floor, office hours Wednesday at lunchtime, and the show is on Thursday. So, the show. It's our show. Yeah, so, I don't have plans for, I don't know when we're gonna be back live, TBD if we need to. We don't have any bills coming, but we'll see, as we need to, we'll adjust the agenda and I'll text if we need to. Otherwise, let us go off live, please.